thank you very much for joining me here today.
Of course.
Really appreciate it. I know it's very early.
Yes.
So let's get straight into it and let's talk about the recent changes at the airport. How will the 4 new gates elevate the passenger experience?
Yeah, so the 4 new gates are really exciting for us at DFW. We're calling them our high C gates because they're at the higher end of the Terminal C. And these are really, in addition to providing just amenities like we would now these days because the rest of the terminal is so old, we also have incorporated view glass, which is exciting for us in terms of it's environmentally efficient, as well as helps allow customers to be seated closer to the glass in the hot summer months. The view glass will tint and cool off the area, so customers are able to use seating close to the windows even in the summer. And it's environmentally friendly, helps us save on air conditioning.
Brilliant, that sounds very exciting. And let's talk a bit about your passenger demographic. What type of travel is most popular, and has this changed since the pandemic?
So I would say it's rebounded to exactly what it was previous. So we have seen the business travel come back. It was second. It was leisure travel came back first. It came back in a big way. The business traveler now has come back. But what we're really interested in quantifying, and we're kind of looking at more closely now, is what we're calling and what is known in the industry as bleisure, who's taking a business trip but is actually adding on a couple of days as a leisure traveler, or they are going to work from wherever their leisure destination is, because now people are used to working anywhere.
Absolutely, and I think this is a type of passenger that's really common now.
Right.
Those that go to work but then do take those couple of days to utilise where they are and see the city and so forth. So it's actually really exciting. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a type of passenger that I think I am at the moment.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I think the lines have blurred between business and leisure, mm-hmm. right? And business and leisure travel, when you start work, when you stop work, where you go for work, it's all different now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so just following on from that, so how does the airport pivot to accommodate this new type of traveller?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is about making sure that we provide the technology and make sure that we provide the access that people need. So we have currently on the street an RFP for new Wi-Fi. We've been satisfied with the Wi-Fi that we've had, a great partnership with AT&T. However, we did not, in the last RFP, contemplate the pervasiveness of Wi-Fi that we would need, and so it sort of was narrowly scoped. We're looking to broaden that and providing more access for people so that they can work wherever they want, like I said.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what would you say is the most distinguishing feature of the airport that gives passengers that sense of place?
Sense of place in the Dallas-Fort Worth area is interesting because we have so many different and diverse ways that you can look at the DFW area. Everything from sports, whether it's Dallas Cowboys or it's Dallas Mavericks or Dallas Stars or it's the Texas Rangers, everything from culture, all of the various museums, and then we have the cowboy thing as well, and you can go to the stockyards and see that. And so I think one of the most effective ways that we have of conveying sense of place and all of this diversity of interests that we have in the area is through our concessions program. So many of the concessionaires will highlight different, whether it's sports teams or different cultural features. We also like to think that our employees are giving the warm Texas hospitality, and we receive a lot of compliments on that kind of thing.
Absolutely. I think Texas or Dallas is one of those places I really want to go to.
Oh, yes.
I would love to meet a real cowboy.
Oh, you need.
Okay. Yeah. So could you give me your 30-second pitch on why airlines should fly into your airport instead of your competitors?
I think airlines should fly into DFW primarily because of the market. So we're a large market, almost 8 million people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, huge diversity of businesses throughout the area, so there's going to be a lot of business traffic on those flights. There's also a pro-business can-do spirit in Texas, and so we're going to help that airline to be successful at DFW. And if they are a one-world carrier, they can plug into American Airlines' huge network.
Brilliant. And what are some future developments happening at the airport that you're most excited about?
I think some of the things that we're doing from a technology perspective are really cool. Also, the development that we did in the high C gates, I don't know if I mentioned, but we have a lot of technology incorporated into those high C gates in the gate areas, providing customers with more information about their flight so they don't have to get up and go ask. So throughout the whole status of boarding, for example, we give them a lot of information. We also had a really creative way of constructing those gates in terms of we actually built them off-site in a modular format and brought them over. And so we look forward to doing more of that in the future. It allows our airlines to be able to continue to operate and we aren't disrupting them for as long of a period of time. It also saves us money.
Did any challenges come with that at all, or was it all pretty smooth sailing?
You know, there might have been challenges from an engineering perspective. I don't know. I know the engineers worked all that out, but no, from a customer perspective, it minimizes downtime, it minimizes disruption, and so we're happy to have that. We also have a new restroom renovation that was done that was entirely modular as well. So again, reduce the downtime of that restroom. When you have as many travelers as we have, we're going to have 78 million next year. You really have to have all of your facilities operating all the time as much as you can.
Absolutely.